Most advice about your 20s sounds the same. Save money, work hard, follow your dreams, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it a million times. But let's be real. Half of that advice is either outdated, painfully vague, or just straight up useless. Nobody tells you the real mistakes that quietly wreck your life while you're busy scrolling TikTok at 2 a.m. That's where this video comes in. No sugarcoating and no cliche motivational speeches. We're focusing on the sneaky, everyday habits that seem harmless, but actually mess up your future. The stuff nobody warns you about until it's too late. No one's saying you need to have everything figured out, but dodging a few avoidable traps can save you a ton of stress. So, before you accidentally sabotage your future, let's talk about the mistakes that can wreck your 20s and how to avoid them. 1. Living like you have unlimited time. Ever heard someone say, "You have your whole life ahead of you"? Yeah? Well, so does a banana at the grocery store, but give it a week and it's rotten. Time flies and every year goes by faster than the last. But most people in their 20s act like they've unlocked unlimited lives mode, procrastinating dreams, ignoring responsibilities, and assuming future them will magically have it all together. But here's the truth. Later is the biggest scam of adulthood. Later never feels like the right time to start saving, eating healthy, or building skills. And before you know it, you're 30, looking at your bank account, wondering why your biggest asset is a half-used Starbucks gift card. The people who win in their 30s and 40s, they're the ones who started before they felt ready. So stop waiting for Monday to start fixing your life. Take care of your health now. Learn that skill now. Set up that emergency fund yesterday. Your future self is either going to thank you or fight you. And trust me, you don't want beef with future you. That person knows all your weaknesses. 2. Ignoring your health. Your 20s make you feel invincible. You can survive on energy drinks, eat pizza 5 days in a row, and sleep 4 hours a night. No problem. But here's the thing. Your body is keeping receipts, and one day it's going to cash them in. At first, it's subtle. A little fatigue, some random back pain, maybe a new chin that wasn't there before. Then, out of nowhere, your body starts acting like a used car. Random malfunctions, weird noises, and the occasional overheating. The bad habits catch up, and suddenly those all-nighters don't feel so cool anymore. Fixing your health later is like trying to fix a car after the engine explodes. Painful, expensive, and full of regret. So eat like you love your body, move like you want your knees to function at 40, and for the love of everything good, get some sleep. No amount of hustle is worth waking up one day feeling like a melted candle. 3. Getting addicted to substances. It starts off casual. Just a drink here, a little smoke there, maybe something extra at a party. No big deal, right? Then suddenly weekends aren't fun without it. Weekdays feel a little too stressful without a hit, and now you're in a full-on relationship with a substance that doesn't love you back. The scary part? Addiction doesn't announce itself with a big flashing sign. It sneaks up on you. One day, you're just having fun. The next, it's controlling your life, draining your money, and wrecking your health. And suddenly, quitting feels impossible. Drugs, alcohol, nicotine, they promise escape, but they only trap you. No high is worth losing control over your own life. The best way to avoid addiction? Don't make it a habit. Party responsibly, set limits, and never let a substance become your go-to for stress. Because nothing kills the vibe faster than realizing your life is spiraling because of something you thought you could handle. 4. Life-defining errors, the really bad decisions. Some mistakes are mildly inconvenient, like sending a risky text or cutting your own bangs. Others, they change your whole life forever. And your 20s are full of choices that, if made carelessly, can lock in consequences for decades. We're talking unplanned pregnancies, STDs, massive debt, toxic relationships, and getting stuck in a cycle of addiction. The kind of mistakes that don't just need an oops to fix. They need lawyers, doctors, therapists, and years of recovery. You don't want that stress. Life is already hard enough without having to raise a whole human or deal with an expensive disease because of one reckless night. So, think before making impulsive decisions. And for the love of common sense, don't let short-term fun create long-term suffering. Your future self will either be thriving or struggling because of the choices you're making right now. Choose wisely.